The more I change my lifestyle to be thrifty, the more I end up with seemingly outdated ways of doing things. And they are nothing special, but they are necessary, and now I realize how wise my foremothers were with money, because they didn't have any to spare. So today we're just talking about basic homemaking in ways that my grandmothers would appreciate. So let's make some hot chocolate on this chilly autumn morning and get through these beautifully mundane chores. My name is Laura, and welcome to Applewood. I often found myself missing the warmth of hot chocolate on these really cold autumn days, and it's because I no longer buy commercially processed instant hot cocoa mix anymore, and I needed a replacement. So through a bit of trial and error, I found the ideal swap. It's sugar-free, so it's keto-friendly, and it's made with Stash tea. It is this decaffeinated chocolate hazelnut black tea. And I buy it in bulk, yes. 6 boxes, $22 on Amazon, should last me about 2 years. And it's a simple recipe. It's 1 or 2 tea bags, steeped in hot water for about 3 minutes, a tablespoon of the sweetener of your choice, in my case monk fruit, maybe a bit of vanilla if you like, and a dash of heavy cream. And this is so perfect, I don't miss the grocery store cocoa packets anymore. And since it's decaf, I can enjoy this any time of the day. And a sprinkle of cinnamon, and boy am I ever ready to tackle the rest of today. Today I am finishing up rendering some beef tallow for everyday cooking. And this task, while it is easy, is a bit of a hassle. Old school? Well, you bet. As you can see here, I have to scrape the bottom of the cold, hardened, solidified fat and then melt it down again so it can be strained one more time. It's home-style busy work to be certain, but between this and saving bacon drippings, making schmaltz, and rendering lard, I save a ton of money on butter, ghee, olive oil, and avocado oil, and now I no longer use industrial seed oils to cook anything ever. And this has been a game changer for both my health and my pocketbook. 10 out of 10, I totally recommend. This year was my very first canning season, and it's not over yet as I have loads of green tomatoes to make into all kinds of things. So far, I've made enchilada sauce, green tomato pizza sauce, which is basically salsa with Italian herbs instead. And just recently, I made this green tomato curry sauce, and I am so excited about how this turned out. There's nothing more comforting during the cold autumn days like a spicy curry to make you feel all warm inside. And I am still working through the pears. I still have figs that need to be made into jam. But overall, I've managed to can up 70 jars of food items for my family for the winter months. Someone said to me that canning as a hobby would be addicting. Yes, 70 jars, and I'm not done yet. For those of you who saw my last video, here is the promised lemon and pear sauerkraut. I would love to tell you how it's turned out, but it is currently fermenting and will do so for about another 3 or 4 weeks. And judging by the kiwi lemon sauerkraut I once made, it will probably taste best once it's sat in the fridge for about 2 months. Now my kitchen may be vintage, but this is not your grandmother's sauerkraut. Raw, gut-healthy, probiotic, and full of modern flair and flavors. If you're not eating this simple ferment, then you're missing out. Homemaking always seems to be full of a lot of little nitpicky chores that demand to be done whether I want to do them or not. I no longer buy one-use paper towels for use in my kitchen, so my everyday washing up cloths need to be bleached, washed, and folded on a regular basis. And modern convenience is expensive, and so you either pay with cash or you use sweat equity, and sweat equity is cheaper. And these chores are easily handed off to kids once they are old enough to contribute. But in the meantime, I'm simply folding up the finished towels so they can be ready on demand for my various household tasks. Tonight I am making a home-cooked meatloaf for my family. And this is a daily task started every day at 2 p.m. when Her Highness begins to become very sassy about her dinner being 0.02 seconds late. And from there, I start the process of feeding everyone else. I used to work as an art director and a designer for local companies. It was fun for a while, and then I decided to kick the career path aside and keep my primary focus on my home. The benefits of the job include taking the time to slow down and appreciate my surroundings. I'm not rushing from job to job anymore. My days, while busy, give me time to take a real breath of fresh air and not miss the change of season that is happening all around me. In short, it's the best career move I ever made. And that's all for me today. This vintage homemaker is going to take some time to enjoy the warm, waning days of autumn. So if you made it this far, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.